Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing my game week 20 predictions. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. First up, Leeds and Aston Villa. Well, this is going to be a very good match. Both teams haven't been on the best form recently. I mean, Aston Villa did win 2-0 against Tottenham the other day, or like game week 19 or something. So they didn't do too bad. They did do sick there. But like, I think first prediction of the video, I think this is 1-0 to Aston Villa. It is home as well, so Aston Villa do have the home advantage, but I think it goes 1-0 to Aston Villa. Next up, the Manchester Derby, one of the biggest matches of that week. Manchester United versus Manchester City. This is going to be an interesting one because Manchester United have been on good form as well. Man City are always on good form basically. But this is where I make another outrageous prediction. The last few videos, or the last two game week prediction videos, I made outrageous ones and they were right. Arsenal drawing to Newcastle, I got that right. So guess what? I think it's a 2-2 match to Manchester United and Manchester City. I think they both draw. I think they cancel each other out. I think it's going to be 2-2, and I think that's going to be a very interesting match with a lot of goals. I think Haaland is going to manage to bag himself one there as well. Next up, Liverpool and Brighton. It's my club once again. We did just lose to Brentford 3-1, which aged horribly wrong because I said we're going to win, like, I don't even remember. I think I said 4-1 or something. So the roles really reversed there. But Brighton have been on a good run recently. So I'm going to say 1-0 to Liverpool. I believe in Liverpool. I think hopefully we'll get our form back. This match we're going to be playing Gakpo as well because Gakpo is going to be able to play by then. And I think it's going to be 1-0 to Liverpool. Even if it's by the tiniest margins, I think we're going to win 1-0. Next up, Southampton and Everton. Everton have not been on good form recently. Obviously they drew to City like 3 games ago, but still they have not been on good form other than that. But realistically, neither have Southampton. So I think this is a game all to play for here. And I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Simple as that. Done. Leicester and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest haven't been too bad recently, but Leicester haven't been too good either. But I think here's where Leicester finally redeemed themselves and they managed to get themselves a draw. Not a win, but a draw. I think it's going to be 2-2. Next up, Wolves and West Ham. This is going to be a very interesting match. They both drew their last matches. 1-1 against Aston Villa for Wolves, 2-2 against West Ham. No, against the Leeds for West Ham. I think Wolves are going to win this one. And I think Wolves are going to win it 1-0. It's going to be a tight match, but Wolves will end up taking home 1-0. Next up, Bournemouth and Brentford. I think this is an easy win for Brentford. And I think it's going to be 3-0 to Brentford. Easy win for them. They take it home any day of the week. Next up, Crystal Palace and Chelsea. Both teams have not been on the greatest form either recently. I think Chelsea will finally win a match though. And I think this is the match they win. And I think it's going to be 1-0 to Chelsea. Next up, Fulham and Newcastle. Newcastle and Fulham have both been on good form recently. I think this is Newcastle's win. I don't think it'll be easy, but I think it's going to be 2-1 to Newcastle. Fulham scoring 1, Newcastle scoring 2. Tight match, but Newcastle end up taking the 3 points away. And last match of the game week, the London Derby, Tottenham and Arsenal. I think it's going to be Arsenal all the way, and I'm going to say 3-1 to Arsenal. I think it's going to be not easy, but not hard for Arsenal. I think it's going to be another one of those games where Arsenal do sick as always, and they'll end up coming on top at the end of the day. 3-1 to Arsenal. Spurs haven't been too bad. They've been getting their form up a bit recently, but I think it's going to end up being 3-1 to Arsenal, but a very interesting derby as always. So yeah guys, that was my game week 20 predictions. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below about my game week 20 Premier League predictions. What do you think I'm wrong? Which ones do you think were the most outrageous? Which ones do you think that you agree with me? And what your guys' predictions are. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.